Hi guys, welcome back to Tara's Take. So today is Saturday and I thought we could just kick back and I'm gonna try and attempt to play in my art journal. You know, if you watch me at all, why I say it like that, because I don't feel super confident about it yet, but I do so want to play in this book. This is a mixed media book. I just grabbed this at Walmart, the one that's like $8. I didn't get anything super expensive, so you know, I didn't order it on Amazon or anything. And a lot of people just use a regular book, and they, you know, I've been watching different people, and they all kind of use whatever, you know, they have at hand. So I got this just because that other book I was trying to use that I had mentioned I was going to use, it's not really working out. I've tried it a couple of times, and everything kind of gets ruined in it. The paper just, it's not meant, I think it's sketch paper. It's just not meant for art journaling. So all I was going to do is let this dry. And then I wanted to do, this morning, I played with my gelatos, okay, and they worked really nice, so I thought I'd do that again for fun, just to give myself some background color before I really start doing anything to the page. I'm going to pause for a second and go get some water from my paintbrush, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, so I have my gelato over here, and I'm just kind of taking it and dipping it in some water and then pressing it onto my glass mat right here and just making me a little puddle of paint. You can also just wet your brush and grab it off of the stick, okay? But gosh, I just got it everywhere. That's funny. I just wanted to do a little bit around the edges. Okay. I hate when my brushes do that. It's like it's breaking off onto the paper. And you can dip it into the water to kind of make it more, you know, translucent and movable. The one I did earlier was in blues and greens, and I was thinking with this one, I kind of wanted to do some red color and also bring in maybe some gold and possibly some yellow. I don't know yet. We'll see on the yellow. Let me check and see if I want to. Now this one says it's gold, but I think it looks green almost. Let me check here. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's pretty gold. It's not the same color of gold that I'm used to from my stick. I think that's probably, I should probably just use the stick and get that tone that I like. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not real sure that I want to use this brush. I'm not liking it as much as, I don't remember what I used earlier. I think I just used my big flat one here. I'm just gonna wipe this onto a towel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just used this and spread it. What in the world? Yeah, so I don't remember if I told you or not already. I didn't sleep real good last night, so I am kind of just wanted to do something that was relaxing and not making me think so much because I'm tired. So, yeah. I'm wondering if I don't think I'm getting quite as much color with this one as I probably would with this gelato. I'm going to use this one here. It's more of a bronzy, and it actually looks to me more gold than that one did. So the one that says it's gold. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. So you can take it right against the paper and with the water, it'll spread nice for you. We're just going to kind of blend these toward the center, and I'm going to be covering this as well, so it's not, I'm not too worried about the exactness of it, because I'm planning on doing some gesso on top. We're going to probably do a little collaging. Yeah, so it's all right. You know, it's funny, you guys, when I'm doing something like this, I feel like it, you know, I still have a habit of looking at things from the base coat and going, oh, it looks awful, knowing that I'm going to build on it. And even though I know that, I still judge my own work like that, you know, like, I don't know. It's funny. It's not funny in a way. It's not good. I think one of the reasons I wanted to start the channel too is to make myself stretch, you know, and stop being so, I don't know, mean to myself about my artwork, you know, and really kind of enjoy it more. I'm going to add some blue in there because I want to. I'm going to put it toward this gold area. And I'm going to rinse this brush. Sorry. Always bumping that, aren't I? The brush has got a lot of red and it's mixing. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. I like the gelato. It's actually, they're kind of fun. I didn't know they were as water soluble as they are. I kind of inadvertently discovered it the other day. Yeah. So, okay. All right, now. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I brought out these postcards that I had printed out, and I really like, they're from all different cities and places, and then I have these stamps, that I love that are from different places. And so there's the Paris one. And then let's see here. I never ever use, I have New York, Paris, Rome, and London. I absolutely never use New York. Oh, it's, I know, so typical of an American to be like, I don't want something from here. That's kind of how I am. But I was just going to do, I'm going to be covering these. So it's not, they're not going to be predominant, you know, but I just thought they'd be kind of cool to have as a backdrop underneath stuff. Okay, I hope they're cool. They may not be, but we'll see, right? We will see. There's Italy. Okay. So they stamp really nice. I got these eons ago and I love them. And you know how you don't use stuff for a while and you kind of forget what you have, you know? That's me. I'm like that about a lot of things. So yeah. So anyway, I already tore one out. And what I was going to do was kind of take pictures out from these different ones, and then I thought it would be fun. Let's see. I just got to pick the ones I want. There's London. Yeah. Oh, that one's pretty. I am all about Paris and London. And it's funny, I don't really have any desire to travel to Paris, but I love everything, you know, like the Eiffel Tower, and I love all those kind of things. I have always wanted to visit London, though. My whole life, I've wanted to visit London, or England in general, and Wales, Scotland, Ireland, just the UK overall is... like, I really, really want to go there. Really, really, really want to go there. Like, a lot. So, I always thought I should have been born there, personally. But I guess, you know, the Lord knew where he wanted me to be born, right? Yeah. So, anyway, I was just going to collage a little bit on top of this background. Now, see, those gelatos make a really pretty background. Surprisingly enough. And I was doing this earlier. I took my Stabilo around the edges of my papers, kind of like I do with my Distress ink. And then let's see how it looks to me now. And then I just barely wet my finger, you know, and draw it across. I don't really like as much the effect of the Stabilo I like it with my finger. I don't like it with a brush. Like, I like how it looks just kind of scuffy and dirty. I enjoy that. But when it comes to doing it with the brush, it makes it too even and almost paint-like. And yeah, I don't enjoy that effect as much. My eyes don't, so yeah. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I don't know, I just thought this would be kind of, you know, a laid back kind of thing. Maybe you guys could get out your art journal and just hang with me and do some art journaling. I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. It's so funny, I gave my daughter all of my pencils, and ever since I gave them to her, I'm like, okay, now I could really use my watercolor pencils. Oh, see, I messed that one up. See, I don't like that look. I'm gonna just take some of that off and redo it. Yeah, ever since I gave him to her. If you're listening to this, Sissy, don't worry about it, baby girl. Mama will get some more. I'll get some more. But I just think it's ironic because I hadn't used them in forever, and now I'm like getting ready and starting to do this, and I'm like, oh, now I could use them. It's funny. Not the other pencils so much, but just the watercolor ones, you know. Isn't that the way it is, though, with things? When you think you're not going to need something anymore, and then you get rid of it, and then you go, oh, man, I just got rid of that. Yeah. I heard somebody the other day told me that. I'm putting too much or something. Yeah. Yeah, someone told me that the other day on, I think, one of the comments, that you had just gotten rid of something that I was using, and you were like, oh, I could use those for this, you know? It's that kind of feeling. It's like, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm worried about it. It's going to get covered up anyway. I just wanted there to be some focal points, you know? Now, hopefully, I used the archival ink because that way it wouldn't spread, and I'm hoping, where's my brush? Oh, I'm hoping that that works for me, and it doesn't get everywhere. It should be fine. Yeah. Let's see. But the Stabilo is reacting a little bit. Okay. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to have these pictures and then have in the background behind the pictures the cities that those stamps represent. Oh, and this could also be that always happens to me. This could also be my weekly entry for our challenge. I did that last week too, didn't I? I'm gonna do a fourth one, I think. Put it up here. I don't usually do. Maybe I should move this over or put it up here. I don't usually do even numbers. I usually do odd, which is what, you know, kind of what they tell you to do with art, is the focal point, make it an odd number, but I didn't space these right. Shoot, it's already on there. So we'll do, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do this stamp. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought that was funny about giving away my watercolors and then thinking, oh man, now I could use them. I had been planning on putting that there anyway, so I'll just scatter these around and it'll kind of equal it out, I think. The postmarks off of the, let's see, yeah. All right. Well, okay, let me see. I did not darken this one. And I didn't do this one either. Did you see all that come out? Well, and I have taken the advice of some of you. I've been watching a lot of people, art journals, so I can kind of get a sense of things that I like and, you know, get my own style kind of started, I guess, because I really didn't have a style, of course. I guess, according to some of you, I've done art journaling before and just really didn't call it that, you know. Oh, that one looks horrible. I totally messed that one up, but that's okay because we're going to cover it anyway. But yeah, and so little by little, I've been watching and kind of, you know, picking up on things that I like. Yeah, so we'll see. Now, I did want to put some verbiage. Let me make sure I'm using, yeah. Did I do that? No, of course not. I did it upside down. Tara. Oh, I don't think I let that dry enough, did I? I try to do this straight, and I always end up coming down crooked on stuff. I don't mean to. I wanted to put words down before I do any more like gesso on it or anything, just to kind of have them in the background a little bit. I don't want them to be prominent or anything. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause for a minute and let that dry. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I was going to do I'm just going to do a little bit of butterfly through different places here. Like I said, I'm going to be covering a lot of this. Oh, dang it, that was caught on there. Oh well. And I just wanted the hint of the design of the wings in the background a little bit. You know what? I'm going to pull this because this paper can be pulled off and then put back on. So I am actually going to take it off of there and move this book. So I have more of a flat surface that I'm working on. Okay. I do want to be mindful of my background here. This is the one I don't want to stain up, so I probably should put that other little thing here, but I'm not. We'll see. I know it doubled, it's fine. Like I said, I just wanted the butterfly kind of wings in the background around the page a little bit, just because I really love butterflies. Okay, and now I'm going to pull out some of the heavy gesso, and I think I'm going to use some of it to kind of go over the page and kind of soften. And I'm just going to use this sponge. I was trying it with my finger. I don't know. Let's see. I was using the thinner one earlier. I didn't like it as much. Let's try it with the thicker one now. The heavy gesso, I mean. I think I like using this little sponge. It's just a makeup sponge. But I just kind of wanted to soften I want you to still be able to see what it is that's in the background, but I thought to just soften some of the lines, you know, for the most part, and build on top of that. I'm going to use a stencil here in a second. I pulled one out that I really like, and it's France. It's got different stuff, you know, around France. The Eiffel Tower. I've used it before with you guys. It's this one. So I was going to use the Harlequin design off to the sides. I thought that would be kind of pretty. Okay. I like the effect the gesso has to soften around the edges of stuff that you've put down and kind of take away the sharpness, you know. You know what, I am going to lay out my little mat real quick. I'm going to grab one of these because I am going to mess up my green mat, and I don't want to do that. Okay. And I'm just using the Art Basics Heavy Gesso White. I got it from, I got it off Amazon for like $8, $8.99 I think, something like that. I will put it in the description box below. I've been trying to remember with stuff that I use that's I know for a fact I got it from Amazon, or it's, you know, not something just random in my stash, but something you can actually get as well. So, and see how that gesso is just softening the lines, the edges of what I laid down, but you can still see, you know, the design. You can still see the butterflies, you can still see the words, the cities, all that. I just kind of like the way the sponge lays it down. I know there's this one gal I watch, and I love her, Shinuki Art. She is amazing. If you have never seen her before, oh my gosh, I think her name's, oh gosh, her real name I think is Allison or something like that. Anyway, but she is so, so good, and she does this a lot, and softens the edges with the gesso, and I really like that effect. So from watching somebody else, I was inspired and have kind of made it my own. Now she, though, uses her finger, and I'm not, it looks great when she does it, and for some reason to me, I don't know if it's the distance of the camera or what, you know, but for me, it's just not the best way for me to lay it down. So anyway. Okay, I'm gonna grab my little Sam's Club card here, and I am just gonna take some of that gesso and go into a few spots here and do some of the Harlequin design. I thought that'd be cute. And I'm hoping I get this on here right, and that I can then bring back in some paint over it and kind of just bring it down into, I'm going to use a little more, bring it down into the cracks of where the stencil, you know, keeps it, you know, the design part. It's kind of bleeding a lot. I'm not liking that as much. Oh, I guess it's like that on purpose. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's never mind. It's not me. It's not the stencil. I mean, it's the stencil. It literally has that look to it. So, I'm not going to be hard on myself. I was like, oh, you're screwing it up. No, you're not. Let's see. I'm going to go like right here. Oh, now you're screwing it up. The stencil is so big. It's very awkward. It's kind of one of those that's full page. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Now I'm going to pause for a second and rinse this off because I don't want that gesso to dry on there. Hold on one sec. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, so now I was going to take this Tim Holtz stamp, just kind of one of those swirly stamps, and I was going to run this around some of the areas. And let's see, where do I want to put this? Just adding some loop-de-loos here and there around the page. That'd be kind of pretty. We'll see, right? I love swirls of any kind, usually. I also wanted to give more places for the paint I am going to be using to run into. So that's another reason. There we go. Dang it. I messed that one up. Yep. I did. I messed it up. Oh well. Okay. I'm going to wipe that back part off my hand. Okay. We'll see, right? I don't know. I'm trying, you guys. Can you even see? Good. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. And one more I'm going to do down here in this corner, I think. I don't want to hit that girl's face, but I just want it kind of next to her. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to rinse this and I'll be back. Oops. Okay guys, I'm back. So it's not completely dry, but I think it's good enough for what I want to do. So I'm using some of the Color Burst watercolor powder. And I'm just gonna grab, I don't want to spray water in there because it'll fly everywhere. So I would rather just drop some paint, or I mean some water into this. And this is very pigmented, strong. And I haven't really tried it like this. I've only like poured it onto the picture and then played with it that way. I wanted to kind of, I may have to do that. You know what? I think that's too red, actually, for what I want to do. So I'm going to kind of pull that up. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. I am, however, going to try something else. I think these colors probably will suit a little bit better for what we've already done. I'm just watering these acrylics down. They're metallic. And, oh, geez, Tara. So, can you tell I'm not myself today? I am not myself today. I mean, I know I make a lot of mistakes in general, but yeah, I'm a little bit not me right now. I'm tired and I just don't feel great. So anyway, I wanted to kind of just run some of these acrylics down and there we go. Kind of let them go into the cracks of our stenciling. And kind of just, that red was just a little bit more than I wanted to at least put on like that. I didn't like the effect it was giving me. Now, I probably should use my larger brush for this too. Where is it? Okay. Because of the color that the because of the color that it came out to from before when we laid down the colors at first, I was thinking that these blossoming kind of lighter pastelic colors would look pretty, prettier than the darker red. As soon as I saw it laid down, I was like, no, it's too much. So, because when we did the gelatos, is what I'm talking about, those kind of came out light, you know. And so I love how these paints, though, they bleed into the crevices and the cracks of. Now I am going to try something. I know. I'm going to put a little bit of this watercolor powder, which that was a lot of it, as you can see. Can you guys see? To create a little bit more of a deeper blue to put on here. I kind of wanted them to mix a little bit, if at all possible here. There we go. I'm so clumsy today. I'm sorry, you guys. I may not even put this video up. That happens, you know, where we do a video and go, not so much. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But you guys always tell me you like to see my mistakes and you like to see me, you know, kind of just do it with you, and that way you feel a little bit better too. And I know that feeling. I'm like that with Tina. I was always like that with her. She does stuff and just, you know, it's not always perfect, but the end result is pretty nice, and getting there is difficult. And it's nice to see somebody on YouTube who's not walking you perfectly through everything, you know. But yeah, for me it is. It helped me to know that I actually wanted to do this for other people, because I saw that I could do that, you know. I could get on here and I could actually encourage somebody else to, I'm going to rinse this and redo that paint on there, but that I could actually encourage someone else just by making those mistakes with them. Because Tina always makes mistakes with us, and I love her for that. You know, I do. I love her for that. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, guys, and then we're going to keep playing. I'll be back.
And just adding a few details.
Okay, guys, I'm back. That was my video I was watching while I was waiting for this to dry. If you heard talking in the background. Anyway, so I've been coming back over this a little bit with my finger and just kind of bringing some of the darker paint back over the design to give it a little more vibrancy. Not everywhere, but I just kind of thought it looked pretty. So that's what I'm doing here. And I thought, well, you're doing this by yourself. You should be doing this with the girls. So I turned the video back on because I didn't want to leave you guys out. Okay. I really like the blue that powder made with the acrylic. That was a Folk Art Ice Blue. The paint that I was using, the acrylic before, and then I added the blue into it with the powder, and it made this beautiful vibrant color. So yes, I am just finger painting now, but I kind of like it. I'm going to do the same with the other, just to give it, like I said, a little more vibrancy. And then I think we're going to come back over it again with the gesso and soften it again. Okay. You know, I must say finger painting is relaxing. I will say that. I'm doing this and I'm like feeling very relaxed while I do it. So that's a good thing, right? I need that. I even kind of like this coming in around the edges of these pictures. All right. My fingers are so covered in paint, and yeah, it's a mess. I'm a mess over here. Shocking, I know. You guys are probably used to it by now, right? Okay. All right. There's that. Oopsie, I pulled that off. This is perforated paper, so when I'm done, I could just tear that and do this as a background or something, as a layout, you know. Okay. Now I am going to grab, I had my stamp earlier, and now I can't seem to find it. Figures. I wanted to do a little bit of stamping around this, and then I also wanted to do shoot, where did it go? Here, let me put my heat tool up, and maybe I put it over here. Let's see. I have stuff so piled up around me that I can't find it. Well, shoot. I'm going to pause again. I apologize, guys. Okay, I found it. I was looking for my Tim Holtz stamp, the one that I used to make like the dots on stuff, and the splatter look, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I had it out earlier and it got stuck back in a drawer. Yeah, so just wanted to add, I'm going to be adding some black to this. And since it's stamping week, I thought, you know what, I'll use my stamp. I don't want to smush this. And I have a feeling I didn't wait long enough for everything to dry, so. But we'll see, won't we? I don't know what it is about. What is it about splatters on stuff that makes everything, it makes it so attractive? At least it is for me. I don't know. I think it must be for others, that we wouldn't have splatter stamps and we wouldn't make splatters with paintbrushes and okay. Let's see. That's good for now on that. And then I do think I'm going to go ahead and trim this, or at least start this right here, and just go ahead and take this part. Oops, I guess I'll have to cut it. I'm going to cut it along this perforated line. So I'll probably end up using this as some kind of background somewhere or something. Okay, I tore it a little bit right there, but that's okay. Now, let me just grab my gesso that I stuck back up here on my shelf. Okay. Oh, honey. Tara. I know. I say that to myself a lot, don't I? It's because I'm always doing something to kind of stumble around everything and stutter around a little bit. Okay. Not dipping. There we go. And I'm going to also come back around the edges and do some black. I'm going to be practicing my shading. I need to practice shading on art journals pages because, yeah, I don't feel confident about that. I see people do it and I'm like, you know, I love it. I love that look of the black shading around things. And then I go to do it and I don't know, guys, I just don't like the way it turns out for me. So, any suggestions, you know me, feel free to tell me how you do it or what you like to do. I'll have to watch some videos, I know, watch up videos on shading to really kind of get an eye for it, you know. It's funny, I can do it when I'm painting, like for landscapes and stuff, to get the right shadows on the trees and things like that. But yeah, when I'm doing it like this, I'm just really not sure what I want to do. So that's all that I'm going to do. Now, I am going to go, like I said, I'm going to go around these edges. And hit this. And like I told you earlier, I'll use my finger and some water to soften the black. That's how I like it. I don't, like I said, I don't like it with the paintbrush. My little bowl. It's like that really dark line. Just like kind of how I do it when I do the paper doll feet, you know, the standing place for the paper dolls. I like for it to be very, I don't know, wispy looking. I just don't like a even flow of the black. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Come on. Tippy is having a dream. Can you hear her? She is in the background barking at something. There we go. Okay, guys, so there is my art journal page. I'll hold it up closer so you can see it. I hope you like it. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest, but I don't think it's horrible, but it's probably not great. But anyway. It was relaxing, at least, and that's the good thing for me today. So, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessed and wonderful day, and enjoy church, and enjoy family time, enjoy crafting, and I love you. Bye.